everyone. I'm here in NAB 2023 and proud to introduce to you our latest innovation. It's our audio console, Oxygen 3000 Plus. It's an evolution of the previous Oxygen 3000, which unluckily has reached its end of life. So we made a new model. It's much better. I'm going to show you what new things you will find in the console. The first thing that we see is actually new displays on the top of the consoles. These are very cool. I think it was something missing in the 3000. So the 3000 Plus will actually give you view meters for each input on each fader channel. It will show you the name of the source. So when you select the source, you'll actually see the display name, and gives a lot of added value to the console. The second thing that we can see, which is a big difference between the previous model, is the 12 fader. So the previous model was only 10 fader, and it wasn't in a fixed configuration. Here we see the 12 fader, but this is the big news. We also have 8 fader models, but there's also a bigger version, which is a 16 fader model. So it will adapt greatly in whatever environment that you have, even if you have a great multitude of audio sources to manage. Of course, there's a big improvement inside, where the internal routing switcher is about 3 times bigger. We have a lot of more power since it has a new generation CPU, and this will enable us to have much more features inside the console. Let's talk about standard IOs. So let's say that the console comes with 5 microphone inputs, 2 analog stereo inputs. It also has USB connectors as audio boards to connect directly to your computer, to your automation software. It has a telephone hybrid interface. It has a Bluetooth interface. It has telcos going in and out, and the number of these sources can be configured in order to have more than one or the other, and that's with a single audio board installed. Why am I talking about single audio board? Unluckily, not like the previous model, which had a fixed configuration as far as inputs and outputs is concerned. Here it is customizable, it is configurable, and you can add up to 2 audio boards, so double up all those input sources, starting from the 12 fader model. So on 12 fader models and on 16 fader models, you can have 2 audio boards, so double all the info up, and we're talking 10 microphones, 4 or more stereo inputs, 4 or more stereo outputs, a lot of USB to go to your computer for the software, the double telephone hybrid, double Bluetooth, and so forth. So I think this is a major improvement, in order that with a single 3000 Plus, you can actually configure to best adapt to your needs. Last option, which I want to talk to you about, is the Dante option. Dante is a technology which resides in audio over IP environment. It allows you to send audio signals at high quality and low delay directly over the LAN. It's actually a modern approach of audio distribution, and so adding the Dante model or the Dante option to the console will actually transform the Oxygen 3000 Plus also into an IP console. And if you have the 1 audio board option configured, you can have up to 32 Dante channels added to the capabilities of the console. If you have 2 audio boards, the Dante channels will be 16. Of course, some other features include the fact that you can have a dual power supply. The power supply is out of the console. In the previous model, it was built in. This allows you to change the power supply easily if you have any issues with it. Of course, it connects to the classical AxelTech talk boxes, and these are quite nice to install in your studio, and you can hook up the microphones and the headphones in your studio directly to the talk box and connect the talk box with normal Cat 6 or Cat 5 or Cat 6 RJ45 cables. Another nice option which was added to the console is actually IP streaming in and out. IP streaming in means you can configure a fader channel, an input channel, to actually receive an audio stream from the internet, for example, and use that as a source. IP output is also very interesting because you can stream the output, the program output of the console directly to your website, for example, to listen to the radio station directly on the website. And all these features are actually the new features which are built into the Oxygen 3000 Plus. There is a very interesting application which we supply for free. It's called the Oxygen Remoter, and you can install it on any Windows computer. It allows to remote control the console through a GUI in all its functionalities, not only the actually operations of the faders and of the buttons, but also the setup and the configuration, and you can do this remotely. So please log in to our webpage at www.axeltechnology.com. You'll find the complete list of specification and information regarding the product. Thank you very much, and see you next time.